Bro, Daylyt responded to Joey Bada. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed it by 2 days. I saw the single drop. I just didn't know it was a response. So like I was gonna get to it just because I'm a fan of Daylyt, but I wasn't like urgently I gotta get to it now. Now I am. Alright, lock in. Locking in. I got this ad. I get the same ad all the time. Allegedly, from what I've seen about it, because I'm not on Twitter, I just go on there occasionally and just glance to see if there's any rap news. Allegedly this is filmed in New York, it looks like it. And he's not directly addressing, and there's also Rave On, which I'm gonna listen to. Apparently he's more direct in dissing Joey Badass. But I'm gonna get to that after. But this isn't like attacking Joey, just kind of giving him, I'll give you a pass this time type of thing. From what I've read, I'll check it out. It's Daylyt. Like I said, Joey, this isn't the one to play with, but I'm excited to see what a response sounds like, because Daylyt is an incredible lyricist on and off music. So like in battle rap, but then also in music. But he doesn't make better music than Joey Badass. So if Joey can bring songs that are better, it's kind of like the Kendrick Drake thing. Kendrick can bring, or if he can make songs that are better, songs that are more impactful, songs that move people more, he could win this battle. And winning against Daylyt, that's something. The Rave On thing, that's its own unique situation. I'll get to that when I get to that. Oh, Joe Budden. That must have been like on the Slaughterhouse tour.
Mama said be nice to him. My demeanor going right through him. Credit line to the max. We overstacking dough.
See, with stuff like that, with Daylyt, you gotta really, like, everything could be wordplay, could be a double entendre. Like when you say Mama said be nice to him, my demeanor, but like being mean, like everything. Like he's on that level.
Right through him. Credit line to the max. We overstacking dough. Steez on my arm. We came for capital.
Capital Steez.
I wake up towns.
Capital Steez is one of Joey's best friends from back in the day who committed slip and slide. I don't want to say the other word because I don't want to get flagged, but slip and slide. Joey's talked about him on pretty much every album since then. A lot of people, he's impacted a lot of people. Absol talks about him pretty frequently, I believe. Obviously he's impactful to Daylyt. So I think he's setting all this up by saying, look, I got respect for you. I got respect for everybody in this region. I'm not just hating on New York. This isn't about a New York West Coast. This is an East Coast West Coast thing. He's trying to prevent anything like that. He's just saying my problem was with you, since you made it an East Coast West Coast thing for no reason. That's what it seems like he's setting up.
Steez on my arm, we came for capital. I stump on crowns, I wake up towns. You know my name, boy, I break up clouds. I clear smoke globally. I'm from the era where the scary niggas sit back with this rap, so who controlling me? My clock's at the western time, but I'm in Brooklyn with the best of the dimes. Like Shorty, I'm one of the best in your city. I made a lot of niggas rest in this city. I left my mind there.
That was some total slaughter. It wasn't a battle rap event Eminem put on. So I'm pretty sure they probably stayed in New York. It was a bunch of battle rappers in one house, like some Jersey Shore stuff. It was pretty entertaining. I think Cortez got knocked out of it. I think, what was it, T-Rex? Did T-Rex just come in and battle him like random, which was unfair considering, I don't know, this is super old. This is like 10 plus years old, like 15 years old. But like, I think it was T-Rex and Cortez, but like T-Rex just came in and was like, who wants to battle? And Cortez was like, all right. And whoever lost, or if Cortez lost that battle, he would get kicked out of the house, which isn't fair because like T-Rex came in prepared. Cortez was just chilling and was already in the competition. So that was BS. But Daylyt was there. He made it to the end. He beat everybody he needed to beat. Disaster. I forgot who else he beat, but he beat someone else. And then he took a poop on stage, which I think he said was like a Twix bar or something, but he came dressed as, this is back when he was doing more antics and stuff like that, which is why like his lyricism kind of got overshadowed. But it got him the attention he needed to be at the point he is at now, to be fair. But he came in dressed as Spawn, which was sick. And then he battled and he attempted to poop on stage, pulled down his pants, and you can look this up. He attempted to poop on stage.
They should put a statue of me in Times Square. Yeah, from the side where we ride, know the winners in our pride. Finger twisted, lift it high, go. And I did it for they side too. Wake up in the morning, I say HIYU. Okay, chopped cheese, fresh butters, LA Hatton, Soho with my brother Soul. Told me it's another road. You gotta go east to tackle the beast. I went east to actually feast and came back with 800K in them black bags for lease.
That was total slaughter.
He said he couldn't do it cause it's battle rep. Okay, I bought my first mansion with a battle check. Okay, 2 commas around, I let my talent show. Okay, I told you niggas I am not the average. Okay, to my niggas out at heart.
Why did he sense that?
The average.
Oh, he's censoring Joe, like Joey Bada. Again, it's just real clever and slick. Like, you really gotta lock in. He's not gonna throw like obvious shots. I mean, he will, but like.
Okay, I told you niggas I am not the average.
For some reason, I thought he was talking about Joe Budden at first, but then I remember this whole thing had to do with Joey Badass. I was locked in.
Okay, to my niggas out in Harlem, thanks for all that you done. To them niggas over the bridge, we tell them don't be dumb. To the uptown, to the downtown, to the midtown, I love y'all. The west up, but I never dub.
Don't be dumb.
For real.
To the west, but I never dub y'all. Like dub, like W, like the west. I messed that up. Like the west, but like over the, I never dub y'all. Like dub means like I never slight you, you know, that type of thing.
On the side where we ride, know the winners in our pride. Finger twisted, lift it high, go. And I did it for they side too. Wake up in the morning, I say HIYU. Okay, you boys had years to show you the best clear. Now it's people in your class that they consider your peers.
So now, I think after that setup, like I was talking about earlier, I think after that setup, now he's going to get into the more direct stuff towards Joey Badass, which I think is smart. I think it's intentional. It's this. He's made an entire career out of pause. First of all, he made an entire career out of creating angles, dissecting somebody and disrespecting them, breaking them down. He knows what to like. This whole thing was just a setup. Now we're gonna get into you, Joey. You know, so yikes.
Had years to show you the best clear.
That's what I was saying in my when I saw the Joey thing. That's what I said too. Is like this is just the West Coast time to shine. Essentially, like it's their movement at the moment. Just let it ride out. Like, what is there to hate? Like, it's not like they're disrespecting anybody aside from Drake. So like, why are you hating on it? Just, if anything, just be more competitive, put out great music, help out people on your coast, on your side of things, and lift each other up. If anything, it should be inspiring. And it's not like this is the first time it's happened, even on the West Coast, but it's Chicago with the drill movement. New York just had the New York drill movement. Atlanta had their whole movement in the 2010s. Detroit had a thing going recently with their sound being stolen by everybody, to be fair. The South has had their movements. Like, why are you getting so defensive, even though it's not about you? You know what I mean? Like, why? I don't know. I'm not understanding Joey's angle here, to be honest. And unless he heard something that triggered him. I believe he heard something. I don't know what it is, though. I would like him to get specific. Like, who said what? Like, who said something about New York, you know?
Okay, you boys had years to show you the best clear. Now it's people in your class that they consider your peers. It must be the bridge that's making these niggas showboat. First week sales mean nothing to the flow goat.
Showboat, like, it must be the bridge that's making them showboat, boat, like literally a boat.
First week sales mean nothing to the flow goat. 5 years later, 2 diamonds off pure rhyming. Never made a drill track, I never went with the climate. Never followed any trends cause I understood the assignment. album selling for 5K a piece, 10K if I sign it. They said Light could be the best if he had the numbers. Well, guess what, nigga, I got the numbers. It's time for your block to slumber. They wanna call now, I block the number. You blizzard niggas, we'll squash the tundra. Hunger, I'm from the city where the sun shine clearly, and I mean that. I hope you niggas hear me. If you don't, then it's a dearly departed off of some shit that y'all started. Yeah, we cool, but the feeling's still eerie.
Cool, but the feeling's still eerie.
Hear me. If you don't, then it mean that. I hope you niggas hear me. If you don't, then it's a dearly
hear me, eerie.
Parted off of some shit that y'all started. Yeah, we cool, but the feeling's still eerie. Be humble. It's time for your block to slumber. They wanna call now, I block the number. You blizzard niggas, we'll squash the tundra. Hunger, I'm from the city where the sun shine clearly, and I mean that. I hope you niggas hear me. If you don't, then it's a dearly departed off of some shit that y'all started. Yeah, we cool, but the feeling's still eerie. Be humble.
This was a very light way to go. This was light. This wasn't like a haymaker for Joey. More of like a warning. I would heed said warning. I'm Joey. But no, I mean, competitively, no, you got to come outside now. You got to. There is no heeding a warning. There is no backing down at this point. Daylyt's here and he wants you. And he's going to get you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Not the end, so he has more coming. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I think if I'm comparing tracks, I think Joey's is better as far as like just a better song. I thought it was dope. It's not that boom bap, it's that boom bow bing, like that. It's just fire. But and I think that's where Joey will have that edge in this, and that's where Joey would do some damage. But Daylyt's gonna drop a song which rapping for 6 minutes and smoke everything you say. So that song has to be fire. And Daylyt's not a slouch either. He's gonna make some great music. So this could be interesting. I think this is more evenly matched than maybe people are, even me. I think this is more evenly matched than people are giving it credit for, because Joey's just great at making music. So, and he can rap too. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Joey cannot stay. I know Daylyt's, saying, hey, let's squash this. Everything's cool, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Everything's cool, but the feeling's still eerie. Like this is just like a warning type of thing. It's too late. It's too late. You said what you said. You said you got to come outside, Joey. So, I want to see numbers wise. This is doing good. Basically 200K in 2 days. I'd imagine Joey's has more because it's been out longer, but also it's the one that caused the initial buzz. Yeah, this has 1.5 million views pretty much. Yeah, it's making some waves. It's making its waves. So now I gotta listen to Ravon. What was I looking up before? All right. Ravon. Joey. And I think he's rapping over. What is he rapping over? Is this it? Crash Out? I'm surprised that TD is allowing him to drop this, because I would have thought. Wait, let me get to. Let me wrap up this Daylyt thing. Daylyt, Joey. It's time. I don't. Well, who does Joey respond to? Daylyt obviously has a bigger name than Ravon. He is more tenured than Ravon. He is. Ravon's still making a name for himself. If I'm Joey, Daylight's the choice. Daylyt is who you go for. Ravon, maybe he just catches some strays here, but I think he might fall into the trap that Drake did, where you're mentioning, and I think Drake performed phenomenally in that battle. If you think otherwise, you're an idiot. But Drake, made the mistake of going at, and this is a legitimate criticism of Drake's performance in that battle, was he was going at too many people and he wasn't focusing enough on Kendrick to maybe say he bested Kendrick, because he was, some of his best stuff, he was going at Rick Ross, he was going at ASAP, he was, you know what I mean? So it's like, how can you say he beat Kendrick? That is a legitimate argument. It's not my argument, but it is a legitimate argument. But Joey may fall into that same trap, where if you're not dissing someone directly enough, even if your song is better than theirs, even if your disses are better than theirs, if those disses are aimed at somebody else, people are going to say you lost. You know what I mean? I disagree personally with that. That's not how I would assess it, but yeah, he has to be careful not to fall into that trap. So this will be interesting, but Joey needs to come outside. He needs to respond, but I am excited nonetheless. Now to Rayvon.